You talked about lowering the cost. So if that funding, which is a major sore point for Nigerian universities or Nigerian higher education, could you suggest some ways of exploring, funding streams and resources that is quite entirely different from that of government sources?
Yes. And Ibrahim, to be completely clear here, we've struggled with funding in the United States as well. This is something that's a challenge. We talked about this at the conference, and one of the sessions that I led that was very interactive with the vice chancellors was I can give you the example of what we're doing in the U.S., and I think that this could be successful here as well. We're calling on our alumni to give back to the future generations that are attending our universities, and you've got to cultivate those relationships, and that's an ongoing relationship to invest in the future, and you have to look at that as investing in the future students.
Right.
The second part of that is working with the corporate sector, but in unique and different ways. And here's what I mean. It isn't just asking the corporate sector to donate funds into the university. It's creating strategic partnerships the same way that we're talking about universities working together. And that could mean that the university student is actually working at the corporation part-time, right? And also going to university at the same time. We have the technology to make this work. And so this is the corporate sector giving back, but this is the economic development that's taking place, and this is the employee that they're going to have in a couple of years. So why not take them now and train them how to work today?
Is it possible for an individual to also pursue?
Yes.
Makes sense. Well, Stephen, for many who might be interested in it, because a lot of people are watching now, nationwide, even worldwide, who are Nigerians and non-Nigerians. So is it is there any assistance provided by the U.S. Embassy to support Nigerian students who want to study in none of these universities?
Yeah, absolutely. As I mentioned, the Fulbright program, we have the annual call every year. We also do education advising through what we call Education USA. We have centers in Calabar, in Ibadan, Lagos, and Abuja, where you can kind of learn the steps about how to apply to an American university. And in addition to that, we have what we call the Opportunity Funds Program. Again, an annual program where we help students apply to colleges and universities. We remove all of the obstacles, the exam fees, the application fees, the flight to the university. Now, many students who get scholarships from American universities get them on their own. But we remove all those obstacles for these very high-performing students, but also very low-income students to be able to do that. We're sending over 60 students this year to the United States through this program. We're so proud of that.
That's quite amazing. So you mentioned states like Calabar, Lagos, Abuja. Is it that students who are in different interested participants or applicants who are in different states would have to go to those states, or they will have to go online to...
Well, we have the physical centers, but we also have many resources online, which is Education USA, which is one word, educationusa.state.gov, G-O-V. And there are all the resources there. They can also email, and they use technology to contact our Education USA advisors as well.